I'm Duke from Philly.
We'll write these down. Hold on. If I could get my team names down here.
And you're live, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And Jay Rusek from Philly.
Okay, welcome back, America. We're here for the 310 draw at Bucks County Curling Club, the senior mixed. And we have a little Philly on Philly flair going on here on sheet B. So I'm going to just be a bold prediction saying that Philly might win this game. Coin toss was up, and someone won. So I just want to say that it's been a great event so far. A lot of good teams here, a lot of good play, and the fanfare has been very well here. Food's been awesome, beer's been cold, and if you're in the area, come on down and watch some good curling. Okay, we're ready for our first stone thrown by the lead. And here we go, off with some action. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. There's 0 viewers right now, so I'm basically talking to myself. All right, we got 3 people out there. Congratulations for joining in. You're watching a Philly on Philly showdown. Feel free to make your comments. We're always willing to answer questions as long as they're above the board. All right, the second lead stone here. Coming in looking like a high guard, which is fine. Ended up pretty much where they wanted it, tight 3. The lead second shot right now. Coming in, she threw to the back of the house earlier, so I would like to say that they're going to try to draw underneath this guard or split the house. Looks about the same weight. Top 8. Top 12, that's fine. It's actually a good shot. Our second stone being thrown right now by the leads. I'll get their names a little later. I cannot see them because I am blind. This is if this could curl a little bit, it might actually take out the back blue one, but the problem is right now that has been a straight line all day. And unfortunately, the game I played earlier, we fell into that same trap. So Ken delivering his second shot here. I'm going to try to throw like a guard up top. If not, if it's a little heavy on a freeze on the outside, it's not bad. Again, it's on that straight path. It's just going to hang out there. Everybody is falling into that trap today. And that's what it ends up doing. You can almost call this shot right on the stone and it'll stay straight. A wee bit narrow, but let's see if they can hold it with the sweep. It's probably going to clip the guard in front. You might want to let it over curl and hit the opposite way, which it just did, and actually, well, it worked out for them in a good way.
I have no idea.
Other than Ken. Ken's second shot here.
That's going to feed back in.
Oh. This looks a little hot. We're going to find out what happens here. Is Poppy going to just... No, it's going to hit the red. That's a good shot. Rolls under. Perfectly played. Good line call. Good shot. So we have the last second shot here for the red team from Philly.
Okay, just making sure.
I think they're going to try to come on top of that, hit it, and just roll under. That would be a really nice shot. Hanging out there a little bit. It's trying to tuck. I don't know if it's going to get under, but it's going to do what he needed to do. It's going to hit and get rid of the two. He's out there wide open, but he did accomplish hitting that stone. All right, now we're to the vices. This is where the money is at. It's vices and skip shots. You basically set up your front end for this. They might actually do a hit and roll or just a draw under. Either one, it's fine. I don't think you can hurt it by sweeping here, because even if you're a little heavy, you have something to hit and roll under. And I think that's what they're trying to do right now, which is going to be a really fine shot. It looks really good. Again, didn't get the roll that they wanted, and they're wide open. But she did make the hit. I think it's deja vu all over again. We're going to keep doing the same shot because we keep ending up in the same spot here. This has got to move a little bit. I mean, they're on it for weight. She might clip the outside and roll under cover. That's okay as long as she removes the stone. Okay. So right now, blue is sitting first shot. Red is lonely on the back 12 for second, but otherwise, blue's in really good shape here. They could, oh wow, that lost handle or something. It just went the opposite way there, which is unfortunate because it was really tracking to be a nice draw. Unfortunately, it clipped the front guard. But it's in the house, and we always say a shot in the house is always better than a shot through the house. So now if you're red, you're looking about drawing top 4 here underneath cover. You got about at least 2 foot of play here.
I went, I had lunch.
It will swing. When it finally, the speed scrubs off, it will snap at the end.
No, it's good because I didn't go flip the ice. So.
They're on it for weight. They could probably hold off on this because I think the weight is fine unless he's trying to play an in-off. Ow. Okay, well. All right, they are now sitting second and third shot right now.
How many times I have to tell you, Mark, less is more?
There's 6 people watching, and one of them is me, so.
So, Mark, both these teams are from the Philadelphia Curling Club. Ivan Duke, storied curler, winner of many a Bonspiel and many a warm room.
Winning the warm room is always important, Dave.
And Jay Rusick, who is a noted napper. He is able to fall asleep in the middle of Grand Central Station at rush hour.
That's a talent in itself.
The two of us, we choose to medically induce our comas.
I do like to pass out.
Slancha.
Slancha.
You're not going to give me an Australia back? Oh, my goodness.
I don't know that speak.
So, if you haven't figured it out, it's Dave Schmel and Many Beers O'Donnell, and now it starts to go downhill.
I still have to play at 8:30 tonight, or 8. I have no idea. I have to play it later.
Like I said, folks, looks like that's going to be a great game. I hope I don't have to call that.
I don't ever want to play in the feature sheet again, Dave.
So, this is not the only game going on right now. Over on sheet A, we have Aaron Dubberly and his folks from Plainfield. Aaron Dubberly, also a Bucks County member, having recently moved to the area. Obviously still having many friends in Plainfield, only about an hour ride away. As Ivan lets loose with his last.
Say, got a little bit of lift delivery there.
Yeah, Ivan throws a lift, and you'll see it out of Jay, too.
Little Manitoba?
And not necessarily that. Needs a hit, going to try to roll underneath. And didn't quite get as much roll as he would have liked, but not too bad. So that's the game on sheet A. And on sheet C, we have Bucks Leonetti and the Sharpshooters from Pinelands. The loser of this game will have the unfortunate distinction of being the first out.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize this was that early.
Well, 34 teams. It takes,
Takes a village to allow.
I'm pretty sure it's a loud game. I'll check on that.
Yeah.
Then over on sheet D, a hammer shot coming in for Jay Rusick. That's going to be outside, so it's going to be, let's see here, a steal of 1 for Ivan Duke, because it jammed and rolled back up. Well, our stream's way behind. Let's see if we can't catch that up. Yep, it hit it, then jammed off 1 and off 2. Went a little bit around the world there. And on sheet D, we have Dave Palazzoli from Utica, winner of this event 2 years ago. Played against Mark Zakin from Nutmeg.
Dave, is this a draw for 3? I can't tell.
Oh, I'm sorry. lost track of who had hammer there. I apologize. That would make this a draw for 2.
Two. I don't know if that one's out counting the front. I don't know.
Yeah.
The back red. It's close.
It does look close now. So Ivan just needs to find the house.
It looks a little hot. They're not sweeping. That's hot.
So it's a score of 1.
Well, is it?
I'm pretty darn sure.
Yeah, they already kicked them, so it's 1.
1 for Ivan Duke. Other games are finishing up their first end. We'll wrap around. So this is nice to have someone to talk to. I've been talking to myself an awful lot.
I do that a lot, too. Talking's better than playing.
In your case, yes.
I'm expecting a bigger crowd coming up tonight at Friday night. Bucks County Curling Club. This is a happening place to be. I think we might have a little bit more people in the warm room.
We had a lot last night for Thursday rather. Upcoming after this draw, we have some more ice maintenance. A scrape will be upcoming. So the first stone from Sharon in the house on the 4-foot. Trying for the takeout here by Teresa. Nicks it.
She moved it.
Does push it back the tee line.
That's a big broom there, Dave. That's a big broom.
Yeah, he likes using the old brownie.
Looks like the draw down to it.
That does appear to be the call.
I think they got to go to keep it online. Just a little late. That's fine. They're in the house. Okay. Close enough.
So he's going to ask Dick to draw under cover here. Sharon's on it right off the bat. Judy's not exactly convinced. Sorry, Pam Stefani, rather. Judy's on the other team.
I think the weight's fine. It's just wetter line. That's what they're sweeping for. But they're way outside. It's going to end up on tee. Right on the button. Yeah, a little pass. Nice shot, I can.
Sorry, partner, I'm communicating with the pin people. We're going to get a 10th anniversary pin designed.
Put me in for 10.
This will be more limited edition than our last limited edition pin.
I do like our limited edition that we keep finding more bags of.
We are for sure in the last bag.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The Zamboni free one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this looks as good as well. And actually, if they can hit just on the inside, they can roll under cover. No, on the outside, that's fine. Accomplished task 1, get rid of stone. So, Dave, I hear there's a Bonspiel coming up here, the Crooked Billet. So all these people out there listening, and maybe our curlers, would they like to come to Bucks County and play in that? When is that registration opening?
That registration opens February 1st at high noon. Thanks for the shameless plug there. This hit's coming down. It's going to strike it and nose it, and it's going to leave Jay Rusick sitting 2. We get all our pins from Laurie Artis, the pinpeople.ca. They offer a GNCC discount. And they make more than just curling pins. They make all kinds of great pins. They make the design, and then they have some children in China with very small hands make them. Joe Soroka says the first Lout games are tonight at 8:10, so apparently they're safe over there.
So this is...
I have no idea what it is. I'd have to look at the bracket.
I guess this is Bert's second game. Okay, so...
But they won their first one. I thought they were on it. They
didn't play earlier, did they?
Yeah.
Gotta look at that draw then. No, I don't think they played at all earlier. Bert just was here.
Well, it's all about accuracy.
I will be playing in one of them Lout games later, Dave.
They did play this morning at 8 a.m., but this is a second event game. So winning their first event, they fell to the second event.
So it's a Lout.
Nope, they would drop. They do a third event game they can drop to. So essentially winning your first game guarantees you a fourth, it looks like.
They're in that kind of bracket. So they can lose 2 and still be win the first one, lose 2 and still be alive.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's good to be in that bracket.
And look at Jimmy with the neat little links to the live stream. Fancy schmancy.
Jim Fannin, man about town.
If by town you mean Jenkintown and Warminster.
It's a town.
Draw coming down here. Jay says he's going to want to sweep it behind rather than leaving Ivan a big old target to draw to. Ivan's going to throw the double. We might see a little lift here. Currently, mixed doubles is on the Continental Cup. Sans the United States.
Canada not looking too good right now.
Ivan with his first of 2. Although it's not like college basketball, you always get 2.
That is true. Can't see where they're putting their. Oh, okay.
Looks pretty close. Trying to make the double take out of it. Curls up a little bit. He's got it. Here it goes.
Maybe.
Back for 1 and 2. He makes the double take out.
He just got a great shot.
Nice shot by Ivan Duke.
Just enough is good enough.
Yep, Pan Stefani nice and patient.
So, Dave, any updates on the other sheets here?
No, they haven't posted the. We updated the first end. We're still in the second end on all the other sheets. But I'll make sure we get back to you. That update's sponsored by Sobieski Vodka. Also a sponsor of the Bucks County Curling Club, Steve Johnson, Medicare Insurance, and insurance for all generations, crossgen65.com. I'm sure I saw him with a big old stack of business cards here.
I was just saying, if you could read that, that's amazing. So I guess he likes to hit and roll under here. That's his.
Well, Ivan likes to hit.
I would think so with that delivery.
This one looks a little bit wide. He put this out. And that one has a one-way ticket to the barn.
That's all over the hack.
So with that,
I don't know about drawing it for 2. Just tap the red out for 3.
he has a shot for 3 available.
They're not even looking at that. No. Well, no, they're already out counting. They just have to draw them. They're fine.
Okay, would be.
I couldn't see that until I looked at the monitor. They just draw in for 3.
You are pretty blind, aren't you?
Pretty much so.
All right, Ken and Teresa on it really, really hard. They need to get to the 8-foot. They're dragging it. They're dragging it.
They got it. They got it. That's good sweeping there.
How about that? So 1, 2, 3 stones for Jay Ruzick and his team. 3-1 after 2 ends of play. So what's up next for the Temporarers?
Basketball.
How does that squad look with their new coach, Aaron McKee?
They came out hot, and now they're starting to settle down and probably where they should be. We're looking at maybe an 18 to 20 win season. How we do in a tournament's a different story.
Were they playing against like our Mother the Rosary in the beginning?
No, they do play the AAC schedule. Memphis, SMU, Houston, East Carolina, all quality schools.
This shot from Teresa's on the way. Neither Jay nor Ivan even really care about looking at it. It skitters through. Ivan gives a courtesy sweep. That brings up Ivan's better half, Sharon Duke, and Ivan interestingly calling for the center guard with Hammer.
Looks a little hot as well.
Okay, I got one more scrape today, then I am done.
Yeah, we'd like to give a good shout out to all the ice crew.
Absolutely. We try to provide championship quality ice. And that skitters in. Ivan asking to draw under. Dick's just keeping it clean. Just a little bit light from Sharon, but it does end up actually in a good spot. Nothing wrong with being there. Ken Sievert, second for Jay Ruzick and Labatt aficionado. Throws one on a good line, just a little bit heavier than they would have cared for.
You can see about 3/4 of that stone. They want to take it out, or you could peel that guard.
Yep, Ivan's done mucking around. Gonna get the peel. Rolls off. Now Jay's got a good invitation to draw underneath that, and that's exactly what he plans to do. They're trying to will it to curl. It will curl from there. And curl it does. Now they're going to try to tuck it under. And it's about half under.
Yeah.
If Ivan were to throw a takeout on this, it would be very difficult for the shooter to stay around.
Unless you throw something like a hack weight where you would just hit it and nose it and push it out.
Well, the nose would jam.
You hit on the right side of
But
that handle.
yeah. But I see,
Hey, everybody, I just want to make a quick announcement. We will be selling 50-50 tickets at the bar. It will be 6 tickets for $5 or a wingspan for $20. That's it.
They got the back stone here, Dave.
oh, that's not so bad.
No?
And it hangs on to be.
Addendum. There is also a raffle going on. We will be also selling tickets, same numbers, but those will be red tickets so that we can decide what we can too. Bags will be out for the numbered raffle that is listed on there. If you have any questions, talk to me.
So we had some Bonspiel announcements behind it. Co-chair Jim Fannin hawking a raffle on a 50-50. You usually have good luck in them, Mark.
I have 0 luck in them.
Well, the club has great luck with you then.
Yes. I do have a big wingspan. I'm very generous when I give out the tickets. This is not a bad shot here, Dave.
This will be another one that's going to tuck behind.
Basically just put the shot back that he took out.
I mean, look at that curl.
Like
I mean,
almost exact spot it was earlier.
yeah, I mean, you just clear it and you almost are able to bury in the course of 4 feet. That's fun.
It does make the game interesting, don't it?
Sorry, Mark, I got to work a little bit sometimes.
That's okay, Dave. I might have fell asleep there earlier. So obviously they just threw the shot earlier, so I think they can just, same shot. You get the front one or you get the back one. It's good.
I think more, he might be trying to tuck in the middle of them right now.
Actually, if you could just sit on the back one, you're real good here.
Yep.
But if you do clip the front one, it's a win-win, which they're going to do right now. That's definitely going to hit the front. That's fine. And I think they're just going to throw the exact same shot that was just thrown.
Indicating backline weight.
You're getting 2 foot to 3 foot curl with hack weight right now, so.
So you got to wait for it to take it, and there it took it, so now it's going to curl.
That's a good shot. That's going to pick it area down there. Yep. That's a real nice shot.
Not bad at all.
Nope. That's all you needed to do. Well, you can either draw down to this back one or hit it and roll under cover. Dave, what would you like to do here?
I don't mind the hit here.
Hit and roll?
You really don't have. The draw is not bad because you'd be drawing behind your own.
Exactly. I think that's she throw, right? With that weight?
Yep, they're trying to hold the line.
Oh, I think they did.
I won't be too sure of that.
Oh, we cleared the
Just.
guard. That's fine. Oh, that's fine shot.
There you go. That's very nice. From Pam.
Skip stones, right?
Yeah, we're down to the skip rocks. Final 2 stones to the end. It is Ivan Duke with a hammer.
Draw down or peel? What would you like here?
Oh, I think he's going to throw the same shot and follow it around.
Okay.
All right, Jay's away with this shot. Ken's on it. Ken thinks it's close because he's on it, he's off it. Coming on down now. Oh, it's a little bit light. They should have been on it a touch more.
Wow. Yeah.
That was in the window there, Mark. It could have gotten there.
Yeah. Another what? Foot and your counter right now. If you would have got on a little earlier. So I would assume a guard here.
I think so.
Not looking good for Canada.
Nope, you're wanting another point.
Ooh.
And Dick Morelli's using a challenge here. He wants to throw a different shot. I don't think Ivan's having anything of that. He basically says, mind your place.
You just throw your 16 stones and be quiet, sir.
This doesn't look too bad.
You don't want to tap, and I don't think they're going to tap. I think they're light enough. I hope they're light enough. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
It's on Jay Stone, and actually, it's good for Ivan because that kind of sets up the next shot for him. So, if you're Jay Ruzick right here, a good call as a guard.
Give up one here?
Right.
Because there is a double there for sitting.
Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward tap. And now with the way the stones are angled, if Ivan can make that, it's going to clear. And he'll get two.
Yeah. Could you play this off the outside blue there, Dave, and try to get yourself into the 4-foot? And that also takes out the double even if you miss.
I don't know.
Try to just run it off the inside.
Well, let's see what Jay's going to throw.
I think he's trying to go for the raise here, right?
I think he's trying to wick in, but we'll see. And that may raise it off the corner.
Now they're going to raise it. Yeah. Yeah.
Great idea. I just don't know if it has enough steam.
No, it didn't have enough steam, but it was a good it was a good shot.
Yep. So Ivan with his last rock. Trying to figure out what he's going to do. So we finally have all the scores posted across the sheets. It's a tied game now between Cape Cod and Plainfield, tied up at 1 after 2. Plainfield will have Hammer in the third, which they're completing a measure for now. It was a score 2 for Bucks County and Amy Leonetti over the Sharpshooters, Frank Sharp and Pinelands. So it's 2-1 Bucks on sheet C. And it's knotted up De Palazzoli came and got a single, tied up at 1. That game between Utica and Nutmeg. Nutmeg now with the hammer in the 3rd. That's our look around the shed. Now let's take a look back at our featured game here. Ivan's looking at a lot of different stuff here. Okay, he's changing the shot from the hack, which is something that's always a little bit dangerous. You don't have the same perspective that you would have had. But he's trying to draw around. Slight lift and the final stone away for Ivan Duke. Out in the wings, and it looks like he gave it a little extra to account for that. Just a little bit too wide. So a score 1 for Team Duke. They trailed Team Rusick by the score of 3-2. Our great volunteer kitchen staff is getting ready for the next meal service, 5:30. We got a pasta bake going. Ziti's and lasagnas and ziti's and lasagnas and salads and soup. So with one in the house, Ivan Duke calling for the center line guard. A little bit narrow here. They're going to have to be on this to make it curl. So as opposed to being on the center line, this is going to actually guard theirs that's in the back 8. Jay's happy to use that as a corner guard for him. Going to ask Teresa to draw behind. Line's really good on it, just looks to be a touch light. They sweep it past the guard. Can they get it to be shot? Can they get it all the way? And yes, they do. Great brush by the Philadelphia team, with Ken and Judy sweeping that one. So now how will Ivan Duke respond? That one heavy through the house. Asking Ken to just bite the 8-foot here. That comes to the back 4. So a little pocket that Ivan could use, and that's what he's going to try to do. See if we can't get a time on this. .2 seconds. T to T. Asking Kenny for the takeout. He makes it. Bill Peskoff working on dinner in there. He's all set up. He's got peppers. He's got hot peppers. He's got pepperoncinis. He's got mason jars full of sauce. He's ready to roll. It is starting to smell good here. Pam on the takeout. Needs to come up a little bit to clear, and it will jam, leaving the Duke Rock as shot. So for my money, I probably throw top 4 right now, because you want to secure your position. He's locked in for one a little bit higher. This appears to have all the weight it requires. And then some. Has the unintended consequence of knocking their own rock off. So now it is Team Rusick sitting 1. That draw slits behind the tee line, gives Ivan a bit of an out. So Ivan's going to try a draw right on down. They got to hurry to get it there. They got to hurry to get it there. The line, they got to hold the line. It's really holding the line more than anything else. They don't want to peek out the other side. Dick Morelli. Now Pam comes out to help. And it is just shot stone. So with that rock, it gets Ivan a little bit better in a safer place right now. Not quite as perilous as it was a moment ago. Now Jay Rusick looking to counter. He could throw and just kind of finagle Ivan Duke's rock out. All right, this one's starting to turn now. It just looks like it might be a little bit too heavy. It's coming down and gonna nestle right in the pocket there. All right, so Shot stone belongs to Jay Ruzick. Second stone, Ivan Duke. Third, Jay Ruzick. So, but Ivan has to be careful here because the takeout, if he were to hit that hard nose, it's possible the back one could come up and jostle. He's just going to draw. I appreciate all the members of our club that came over and watered their commentator. Tough shot coming up for Ivan Duke here. Ooh. Got to not fall over the hack first. Okay. Final shot for Ivan Duke. A little wobble on the delivery, and I think that added some speed to it. That little bit of extra mustard might be too much. And it does prove to do that, so. If Jay wants it, he has a shot for 4. All he got to do is hit the inside of that. That appears to be what he's doing. Jay Ruzick, final stone, 4th end. Ken and Teresa watching it down. Judy Little on the line. They're just trying to chisel it a little bit to make some movement happen. Want to move the red a little bit. And I think that's enough for a score of 3. So that's 3 blues, 3 for Jay Ruzick, and that puts them up by a score of 6-2 halfway through this contest. Our other matches are finishing up the 4th end. We'll update you on the other sheets at the opportune time. Yes. We do have a score update on sheet A. The Plainfield rink, older but wiser, led this weekend thus far by Aaron Dubberly. Holds a 5-1 advantage. They stole 1 in the 4th end. That game moving along nicely. So first stone from Teresa Sievert in the house. Second stone is going to come on over and cross the face and be a corner guard. So Jay will find that useful and use it later. Ivan's going to ask his better hat to make a hit and roll. That's a really light handle, so they're going to have to stay on it. Well, they got it the hard way. And down here at Bucks, we're also streaming the big spiel from the St. Paul Curling Club. Trying to see who we have up there. All right, Dick Morelli. Looking to throw the little raise. Just a few scotches, not enough weight. He'll draw in. He'll draw in and settle in the 12-foot. The sound you hear in the background is not a rink rat. It's one of the curlers from Jersey Pinelands. Score update over on sheet D. It's tied up at 2. It's a single point for Dave Palazzoli. So it's 2-2, Palazzoli and Zakin. Dick shot here splits them around. So it's 2 Duke stones. Their team named the Flying Phils. Of course, Phils P-H-I-L-S, as it should be. So Jay's going to ask Judy to throw a hit and roll under. I'm sure Jay's lined up the double. You would never call it, though. but this is pretty good. On it hard. Sievert and Sievert get the one roll across. Are you going to get the other one? Oh, just underneath, but really nice. Sievert and Sievert, sweepers at large. That had to curl up just a hair or be a little bit heavier, but wow, I'm looking on our playback here. Oh, that was a nice stone. So Ivan has no choice but to ask Pam to draw underneath cover here. Dick said it's definitely there. That's usually code for it's at the hack. And back to the hack it goes. So Jay Ruzick asking for a draw under here by Judy Little. Sievert and Sievert don't have to sweep this one. That's that tricky up weight, down weight. It can be quite a task to dial in draw weight after you've thrown a hit. Many Beers is trying to find that.
I can see him dying in a motorcycle. Lived on his bike. Hands up, Dave. Invisible. There you go.
I should have went like that.
Okay, sorry for the brief delay there. He's posing for a picture. With my curling girlfriend, Monica Lynn.
Thank you very much, Dave.
You're welcome. So Jay Ruzick looking to throw a hit here. Now it's accepted the curl, and it's going to come right up to the nose. Just a skosh of a roll. Or maybe more of a smidge. But definitely not a bit. So we're playing who can hit and roll the best. It's up to Ivan Duke to try to do it now. Ivan asked for a couple scotches of ice. on it right off the bat. He was a little bit narrow off his hand, and he knew it. Now all the hernia wants. Ooh, and that's unfortunate as it's going to roll another stone. Well, it's not counting, so it's not so bad. Made stuff fully exposed. We're starting to get some fifth end scores. We'll give them to you as they come around. Oh, garlic in the air here. Decent guard, but not unbeatable. We can just, I'm just going to have to try the other turn in order to do it. So Ivan here with the final stone of the fifth end. Oh, I wouldn't lose it. I'd be on it. They're on it hard. Dick Morelli, Sharon Duke. They hold it. They stick it. It's a score of 1 for Ivan Duke. Good shot, but as Ivan acknowledges, it was only 1. He wanted more than that. So after 6, Philadelphia Rusik 6, Philadelphia Duke 3. Single point for Bob Kleinrath, Cape Cod on sheet A. So that game is 5-2 after 5 ends. Our other 2 games are in their 5th end. No update available. These games appear to be at a slightly slower pace, so it might be tough for them to get 8 ends. So that center guard goes into the house. These 2 skips have a very good rapport with each other. They're good friends. Sharon Duke with her stone. That is a successful center guard. So this is just past the guard. It's going to roll onto the house. Allow them to sit a second. The hit is made. Gonna lose the shooter, however. All right, Dick Morelli looking to draw underneath cover here. That's going to be on the guard. Not so bad for Ivan. He does get shot stone out of it. It's going to be wide open. That stone is through the house. So now Ivan, trailing 3 here, is trying to see if he can't be a little bit opportunistic here and make something happen. He's sitting one on the outside of the house. Right now what he's going to do is to try to jostle the stones on the 12-foot. It seems like a great plan. And now it looks like he's just going to elect to draw underneath all these. That second shot, but it's wide open. So takeout attempt on the way from Judy Little. That takeout is made, and it will roll and be second shot. Ivan looking to hit again. This one's got some work to do. Well, it's good and bad. They lost their own stone, but they tucked under cover at the same time, so you can't cry too much if you're Ivan there. So Judy Little on the hack, and out it comes. Trying to drill down to the stone that just rolled there. It's going to be a little bit light. They really had hoped to get all the way down there, but it has just a sliver under cover, so I think Ivan's just going to follow it down and tap it back a little bit. And as he contemplates that, an sheet update on sheet C. Leonetti has taken 2 against Frank Sharp. So Bucks is up 7-3 after 5 ends of play. And over on sheet D, it's a score of 2 for Nutmeg and Mark Zakin. So they hold a 2-stone lead on Dave Palazzoli. But big shot here for Ivan Duke. He trails 3. He does not have the hammer. Needs to put some pressure on his opponent. Or they could be making broom stacking orders. Delivery, final rock on the way. Morelli and Duke. Sounds like a good law firm. They got to go hard. They got to go hard to get it past the guards. Got to sneak past them all. That past the first one, past the second one, and all the way down. That is not going to be shot, however. Oh. It just lacked a little bit of mustard to get there. So now for Jay Ruzick. Now looking at it straight on. He's got a shot. He's sitting one right now. If he can pick it out, he's gonna get 2. No, he's gonna get. Well, it's really. He doesn't have to throw a lot of weight, just enough to move it outside the yellow. So hack weight would be sufficient for sure. 2.
Yep. 2. Thanks, commentator.
Multitasker.
Exactly. He's listening to us too.
All right, Jay Rusick away. Final stone, 6th end. All right. This is more of a straight draw. It's about backline weight. It's about backline weight. If it curls over, it's going to be really sweet. It wrecks. But it's still a score 1. So 1 for Rusick. It's 7-3. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back, guys. We weren't on the final rocks. My bad.
I'm sorry, we were so distracted.
Okay, rewind all that. Rewind all that. It's all Robin's fault.
I've been saying that all day. Make you laugh again. I love it.
Well, I was a little distracted, guys. I was doing a little bit of work and trying to commentate at the same time. But honestly, I don't know what Ivan does here. You throw a little tap, it looks like that's what the call's going to be. Just a little tippy tap. So Ivan Duke with his last, for real. Oh, this might not be what the doctor ordered. Oh no. Well, you change it from, yeah, it's still 1 blue. Technically not any worse. So Jay is contemplating his options. It's 1 point on sheet A for Cape Cod in the 6th end, so they're 5-3 trailing Aaron Dubberly and company. His last rock's away. Looking to tap up. This is hanging a little bit, so might get a little bit more creative here. Now still just 1 blue. So everything I said before was accurate. 7-3. Following this game, we have a period of ice maintenance. Gonna get her scraped again. And our primetime draw will be at 6 o'clock high. A-event games across the board. And in our featured game, it will be Joel Leniger from Nutmeg against Mike Miner from Cape Cod. We'll be looking forward to that one at 6, but we still have some curling to do here. So it looks like sheet D is going to make time and be eligible to play all 8 ends. Sheet C does not look like they're going to make time. And sheet A already has qualified. Well, that's going to rearrange the landscape a little bit. It is Team Duke with Hammer here, and they lie 2 right now. Needing to generate some offense here. Those 2 are behind the tee line on the wings. So Ivan's going to ask Dick Morelli to draw on in. Must have had a good shot someplace. I heard the cowbell. That one's just a little bit too light. If it had the right weight, it probably would have been a good line. Now Jay's going to ask Ken to draw under. Rather a hit. He will clip that Ivan Duke stone. I was going to give you a pregame interview. Joe Leniker being a little bit shy.
Just jumping out the ice. See how much
Which is funny because I've never known Joel to be shy. So Ivan needs to throw a draw. You got to keep on throwing draws. He just left that outside. Over on sheet D, single point for Utica, so they trail by 1, with Nutmeg having the hammer in the 7th end. Mark Zegan with 1 point lead. We very nearly had an unfenced stone interfere with the delivery. Now, had that person actually been interfered with, they would have had the option to redeliver the stone. That's fully within the rules, because it's not their fault that it happened. But you really can't let that happen. With that said, it was a score for Pinelands in the 6th end. We'll find out how much. Frank Sharp calling for the center guard. That will be their final end. They did not make time for 8. It's the only sheet that did not. Jay Ruzick going for the sole Duke stone, still there. So, not the best situation here for Ivan. He's down 4. He has nothing in the house, so he's going to have to draw one underneath someplace. Ivan enthusiastically encouraging his brushers, and they get it, and it's shot stone for the moment. I suspect that Jay won't allow that to last for long. Ivan sitting one now, looking to draw in a second, as his stone did not clear the rings. Little sliver of an opportunity here. There you go, Ivan. That's the ice you need to take. Lots of speed, lots of curl. The way we like it. Now it accepts the curl. And this one, oh, it's a beautiful line. Tremendous line. Really nice shot. Probably a foot and a half heavier than he would have cared for, but that's going to put some pressure on Jay Ruzick. So the scoring zone's pretty small right now. There's crossed up guards up there. So Jay is going to draw. Ivan trying to generate some, oh no, he's going to hit the one on the outside. He's willing to concede a point. Okay, then never mind. That's our next project, getting mics for the skips. Although I don't know if I always want to hear everything I say. So Ivan has a draw to get a pair and give himself a sliver of a hope. Would still mean he would need to steal two coming home. Not an easy task, but not undoable. Doesn't have to worry about tucking underneath now, so he's going to give himself a little bit more ice, so it's not quite as much of a venture. And with that little lift, it's on its way. Dick and Sharon, they think it's there. Ivan says, don't ever leave it short on me. Oh, but they got that one well in hand. It's going to be right on the tee line. 2 red. And we still got ourselves a game after 7 ends of play. Jay Ruzick with 7. Ivan Duke with 5. So 8th end, we need center guards. Sharon's never really gotten all the way out to the broom. And this one is going to be in the house. Fully expect Jay to call a hit here from Teresa. It is indeed the call. all competitive games here. Stone on the way from Teresa Sievert. Has it no problem. Ivan has to ignore that and call a guard. If you had to steal two, you're going to have some cover someplace to run underneath. That one also in the house. That's unfortunate for Team Duke. Jay Rusick looking to take that out. That one's a little bit narrow. They need to get on that quickly. Or it's perfect. So, Ivan trying to use what cover he has. It's not his own, but got to try to get there. This line looks real good. It's all about the weight. It's going to finish hard late. Ivan would be good to sweep it if he could. He could have tucked it under. And with it still being exposed, the takeout makes it past the guard, clears, and ooh, it jams and holds on. We'll see if that means anything later. So it's all tied up over on sheet D. It was a steal of one from Mark Zakin. So Dave Palazzoli will be coming home with hammer. Tied up over on sheet A. It was a score of 2 for the Plainfield rank being skipped today by Aaron Deberly. They hold a 4-stone edge coming home. It will be Cape Cod with hammer. And in the 7th end, over on sheet C, Bucks holds a good lead, and I don't see a good way. Holy heck. Ken showing off here and making a nice shot. Looks like it's going to be tough for our friends from Pinelands to pull out the game on sheet C. Only a few more rocks to be played here. Gonna try a draw underneath. Even though it's gonna leave Jay Rusick a relatively short run, you gotta use the stones in front of you. And if you didn't hear that across the country and across the globe, dinner is ready. Thanks to our great food crew. It smells delicious. Judy Little makes a hit, and in fact, the double. She's being a bit of a show off there. So, math is starting to be a problem for Ivan. We have our first handshakes. Bucks County Curling Club, Amy Leonetti, they record their second win. And they will continue on in the B event. Congratulations to them. That's Amy Leonetti, Bert Tyler, Carol Hay, and Body Bag Mead. And why, yes, Susan, Plainfield is playing today. Right now they are holding a lead over Cape Cod. The rink that Dubberly is skipping. The Valier rink. And they look to be in good position to take the win. Back over here, another stone comes in. And, well, it's going to leave Ivan a guard, so Ivan has to stick both of these under, and they both have to count. Just to force skip rocks. Now the ice crew's going to have to be on their toes. We're looking at a pretty quick turn here. All right, Ivan, going for the draw. They're sweeping in for the weight, but unfortunately the line was a little bit wide, so it's going to be fully exposed. And if there's one thing that Ivan did not want to be, is fully exposed.
And the crowd agrees.
So Jay Rusick just needs to make the bad stone go away, and it will be handshakes. Kenny sweeping it. It looks pretty good. Jams off and clears. It doesn't matter. And that'll be the game. Congratulations to Philadelphia Curling Club, Jay Rusick, Judy Little, Ken, and Teresa Sievert. They'll continue on to the B, fall into the C. Ivan Duke, Pam Stefani, Dick Morelli, and Sharon Duke. So for Many Beers O'Donnell, who is probably in a ditch someplace, I'm Dave Schmel. I'll catch you in a little bit.